This is my audience. Virtual reality has taken the world by storm. Social interaction within a virtual space can be quite interesting. You can currently do things that make you feel almost as if it is real. Virtual reality can allow you to communicate with others. It can allow you to have fun with others without leaving the comfort of your own home. Virtual reality can even serve as a workspace if needed, as you can interact with multiple things and have multiple virtual screens to look at. Today I would like to explain whether virtual reality would be able to substitute for actual reality. First, we will start by talking about the communication within virtual reality. We will then talk about haptics, which is your ability to feel within virtual reality, and we will end by discussing how you feel like you're going places while still being in the comfort of your own home. To help you understand how virtual reality is used for communication, we will discuss ways you can communicate with others without actually being in the same room. Communication within VR is unique as you can interact with others in a similar way you would in actual reality. Playing video games with friends can be done on a normal screen on an ordinary gaming console, but in virtual reality headset it makes you feel more real, almost as if you are the character doing the things and not just controlling the characters on the screen. In a headset you can watch movies with friends, whether you choose to go to each other without going to each other's houses or a movie theater. You can simulate your own theaters or rooms within virtual reality to watch movies with friends. You can make furniture that isn't real, but you can see it, and instead you could sit on your own furniture at home and pretend as if it is that furniture in the headset, as you see it, or you could pretend you're in a movie theater. Now that we have talked about communication in VR, we will now talk about the haptics, which is your ability to feel within VR. Your ability to feel things while using the VR could give you more sense of realism. There are companies working on making gloves and suits that have sensors and motors and things that allow you to feel. These items are quite spendy currently, but in the future when they are more developed and cheaper, it would be something quite nice for people to feel more immersed in the virtual world, as you can feel things as almost as if it was real. There is a device that the OVR technology is using to incorporate smell into virtual reality. When this device called the Ion is attached to the headset and the user interacts with an object in virtual reality, with something such as a rose, a tiny electric charge releases the matching fragrance. Now that I have explained haptics, I will go on to tell you about how you can use a VR headset to go places while still being in the comfort of your own home. Being able to go on a vacation while still being at home can be a fun thing to do, as it requires less effort and time. Let's say you got off work and felt like be interesting to walk the streets of New York City. You could put on your headset and go into a simulation of New York City, and within the simulation rather than going to New York City. It requires less time and effort if you don't have the time for a vacation. If you want to go catch a fish by fishing from the shore in the middle of winter when there's ice on the water, you could go into a simulation of summer and catch a fish. In the VR, you could cast and reel a fish almost as if it was real. Today we have discussed communication, haptic, and the ability to go places within virtual reality. Everyone may think that virtual reality is cool, and it truly is, and you can do almost anything you can imagine, but will never truly be able to replace actual reality, as it wouldn't be practical, as we still need to eat, use the restroom, and go to work or school. The references I used for this were from VR Informers, Can Virtual Reality Substitute Actual Reality, and The Real Smell of Virtual Reality by Axios. And this is my audience once again.